Sweet Auburn, loveliest village of the plain, where health and plenty cheered the laboring swain. Dear lovely bowers of innocence and ease, seats of my youth, when every sport could please. How often have I loitered o'er thy green, where humble happiness endeared each scene. How often have I paused on every charm, the sheltered cot, the cultivated farm, the never-failing brook, the busy mill, the decent church that topped the neighboring hill. These were thy charms, sweet village, sports like these, with sweet succession taught even toil to please. These round thy bowers their cheerful influence shed, these were thy charms, but all these charms are fled. A time there was, ere England's griefs began, when every rood of ground maintained its man. From him light labor spread her wholesome store, just gave what life required, but gave no more. His best companions, innocence and health, and his best riches, ignorance of wealth. But now the sounds of population fail. No cheerful murmurs fluctuate in the gale, no busy steps the grass-grown footway tread, for all the bloomy flush of life is fled. All but yon widowed, solitary thing, that feebly bends beside the plashy spring, she, wretched matron, forced in age for bread, to strip the brook with mantling cresses spread, to pick her wintry branches from the thorn, to seek her nightly shed, and weep till morn. She only, left of all the harmless train, the sad historian of the pensive plain. Here as I take my solitary rounds, amidst thy tangling walks and ruined grounds, and, many a year elapsed, return to view where once the cottage stood, the hawthorn grew. Remembrance wakes with all her busy train, swells at my breast, and turns the past to pain. I still had hopes, for pride attends us still, amidst the swains to shew my book-learned skill, around my fire an evening group to draw, and tell of all I felt, and all I saw. And, as a hare whom hounds and horns pursue pants to the place from whence at first she flew, I still had hopes, my long vexations past, here to return, and die at home at last. How happy he who crowns in shades like these a youth of labor, with an age of ease, who quits a world where strong temptations try, and since 'tis hard to combat, learns to fly. Thou source of all my bliss and all my woe, thou found'st me poor at first, and keep'st me so. Thou guide by which the nobler arts excel, thou nurse of every virtue. Fare thee well.